You're listening to Ask Mr. Brown. Got questions? Well, ask Mr. Brown. He'll give you his perspective on your questions. He's a speaker, a mentor. He's the choice guy who wants to help you make better choices to live a better life. So go ahead, ask Mr. Brown.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to this edition of Ask Mr. Brown. I'm Mr. Brown, and I'm crushing today, y'all. I'm in the studio making a bunch of Ask Mr. Brown episodes. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I got the same shirt on. It's not a different day. It's the same day, but I'm making a bunch of episodes. So thanks for joining me, and feel free to share this podcast, this video with other people. Because listen, I just want to get my perspective, and if it's helpful to somebody, hey, it's helpful. I made another podcast where I mentioned the fact that I'm trying to find my voice, and because sometimes the loud voices aren't always right, but silent voices can't be heard. So I want my voice to be heard. And if it can help you, help someone else, hey, it's all good. And it's a choice. And when you make better choices, you live a better life. So choose well. Oh, yeah. Hey, today's question comes from a parent. Another parenting question. I like those because I'm a parent too. I'm giving my perspective on parenting. The question is this: what are some ways you find the times to... I should get the question out right. Here we go. What are some ways you find time to spend one-on-one time with your kids? See, the word time is in it too many times. So what are some ways I find time to spend one-on-one time with my kids? I think that is an important thing to do as a parent, just finding ways to spend time with your kids in general, but also some one-on-one time. And in our home, sometimes it happens it just happens, because of their interest. Everyone may want to play a sport. He want to throw the ball around. He may want to do something with a car. We got these little cars we ride around, remote control cars we do, monster trucks. So there may be some time where we do that. Also, my daughter, she's doing this thing called Ninja Co, and she's in youth group. So sometimes I drive her, and that's one-on-one time we get to do together. Sometimes we'll go shopping. We'll go, hey, Evan, it's your turn. Let's go find you some shoes. Hey, let's go find Sophia some shoes. And Evan wants to say, oh, no, you had time with daddy now. But then it becomes Evan is excited to have one-on-one time with mommy. So I think finding innovative ways to do things. And sometimes it doesn't mean you have to go do and get ice cream. Don't mean you have to go, hey, go run an errand together. There's two of you. Don't turn the radio on the car and just talk. I think this is so cool. Find out about their interest. My kids, they listen to a lot of audiobooks, and I haven't listened to the audiobooks. And so sometimes they just sit and tell me about the characters and the stories, and they get so excited. And I'm asking questions about it because the names sound funny and the things they're doing. And they just love telling me about that. That's one-on-one time to find out about their interest. But I think sometimes we're very busy. So it's not so much about finding time, but making time and maximizing the time. Ooh, I like that. We need to maximize the time we have with our kids, because you eat with them. You got to eat. Take them out to eat. That's a good one. You got to take them somewhere. Hey, maybe just take one of them and have a conversation. Maximize. Hey, if you got teenagers, put the cell phones down. I'm talking to you parents first, right? And find time. Oh, here's a really creative way. This app I talk about a lot. We do it with our kids. It's called I'm Curious. It's an app and there's a bunch of apps like this out there, but we like this one a lot. And it asks a lot of questions. And I'll put this on the screen. Matter of fact, let me start a screen capture right now, and I can put this on the screen for you. It's got mood, gathering, who, and coming soon. So if you pick on mood, it has light, deep, feel, reflective. So say you pick mood, you can pick light, deep, feel, reflective. Let's say you pick reflective and start asking questions. First one, when do you have clarity? What is important to have? What is important to have in a friend? So basically, you ask them this question, they ask you have a conversation about it. And some questions are better depending on their age. Let's do light. Here's one. Who here would make the best spy? Like, who in our family make the best spy? That would be something funny to talk about. Here's one. Would you rather wear rollerblades or snorkeling mask to work for a full day? Change it to school for a full day. And why? I just think we need to maximize and find ways to interact with our kids early and often. And we started using this app with our kids at dinner time, and it was great. And that's not one-on-one time, but that's everybody time. And I think it's important to do that too, because that bridges to one-on-one time. Really working hard to do things. And again, maximize the time you have. If you got to do something anyway, take one with you. Make it a special time. I don't know. Have date nights. Do special things. You could do special things too. I know some families do date nights with the kids, and every kid has one, and they know when it is. And I think doing it early and often is so important. But again, maximizing time as well. So find those times for yourself. Everybody's family is a little different, but I would say make it a priority to do some one-on-one time with your kids. And if you got more than one, do some group time, but do some stuff that's focused on them. Let me say this last one. Go into their world. Don't just make them come into your world. You go into their world. If you got a kid who loves gaming and you're not into gaming, go into their world. Let them teach you about gaming. Let them teach you about the things that matter to them. You become the student or the learner and let them tell you and show a genuine interest. Even though you won't plan on becoming a gamer, it means something to them that you took time to listen to them. So those are a few thoughts that I had. Hopefully my perspective can help you. And if you got another question, please feel free to submit it to hellomrbrown.com, and maybe your question will be on a future episode of Ask Mr. Brown.